Salesforce made two major announcements that most professionals are treating as completely separate topics: Headless 360 and the MCP server. They are not separate, they are two sides of the same idea, and once you see how they connect, the direction the entire Salesforce platform is heading becomes very clear. Here is what we are going to cover in this video: a quick, clear recap of what each one actually is, why they are designed to work together, the 4 standard MCP servers Salesforce provides out of the box, a real example of what this looks like in practice, and the career advantage of understanding both. I have trained over 200,000 Salesforce students across India, US, and beyond. If you want more Salesforce content like this, subscribe before we start. Quick recap what Headless 360 is. If you have not watched the earlier videos in this series, here is the short version of Headless 360. Salesforce Headless 360 was announced at TDX 2026. The idea, the entire Salesforce platform, your data, your workflows, your business logic should be accessible without a browser, not through a UI, not through setup menus and page layouts, through APIs, MCP tools, and CLI commands. Over 60 MCP tools, 4,000 plus APIs, 220 plus CLI commands, all pointing at the same goal: make the platform accessible to anything, human or AI agent, without a browser in the way. That is Headless 360. The platform opens up. The question is, how does an AI agent actually connect to it? That is where MCP comes in. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. Now, quick recap of what MCP is all about. MCP is an open standard created by Anthropic. It gives AI agents one consistent way to connect to any external system. Without MCP, every AI agent needs a custom connection to every tool it uses. With MCP, one standard protocol connects an AI agent to any system that speaks it. Salesforce built a hosted MCP server that speaks this protocol on behalf of your org. It became generally available in April 2026 for Enterprise Edition and above. So Headless 360 opens the platform. MCP is the standard protocol AI agents use to walk through that open door. Now let me show you exactly how they fit together, why they are designed for each other. Here is the architecture that makes this click. Before Headless 360, Salesforce was a UI-first platform. To do anything meaningful, a human had to log in, navigate to the right screen, and click. An AI agent could not work directly inside your org. It needed a human in the loop at every step. Headless 360 changes that at the platform level. Salesforce exposed everything: records, flows, Apex actions, analytics as callable endpoints. MCP changes that at the agent level. AI agents now have a standard way to discover those endpoints, understand what they do, and call them. Headless 360 said the platform is open. MCP said here is how agents can use what is open. They are not competing announcements. They are the platform side and the agent side of the same shift. The 4 standard MCP servers Salesforce provides. Salesforce does not just give you one MCP connection point, they give you 4 out of the box. The Salesforce platform MCP server, this covers your core org, records, flows, Apex actions, SQL queries, prompt builder templates. The Data 360 MCP server, this connects AI agents to your unified customer data, segments, activations, identity resolution, data streams, currently in developer preview. The Tableau MCP server, this connects AI agents to your analytics and visualizations. The MuleSoft MCP server, this connects AI agents to your integration layer, the APIs and data flows you have built through MuleSoft. 4 entry points, 1 standard protocol. Your AI agent connects once and can work across all 4. Now let me make this concrete with a real example. What this looks like in practice. Here is a real example from Salesforce's own documentation. An AI agent, in this case Claude, is connected to a Salesforce org through the hosted MCP server. A user types, "Show me a report of daily bookings." The AI agent does not open Salesforce. It does not navigate to reports. It does not build anything. It runs a SQL query through the MCP server, pulls the data, and returns trends with insights. directly in the chat. Another example is the user needs to cancel a batch of bookings. The AI agent calls an exposed flow through the MCP server. The cancellations run, the agent confirms the result. The human never opened Lightning experience at all in this case. All was done through the agent. That is what no browser required actually looks like in practice. Not a marketing claim, a real workflow. If you want to go deep on building for this MCP configuration, Headless 360 architecture, and how to position yourself for the roles that are opening up, I have a full Salesforce Headless 360 course at MyTutorialRack. It covers the full shift, not just what it is, but how to build for it. The link is in the description of this video. Do check it out. I publish new Salesforce content every Wednesday and Friday, so hit subscribe right now if you do not want to miss another video on this channel. What you can build with custom MCP tools. The 4 standard servers cover a lot, but here is what most developers do not realize yet. You can build your own custom MCP tools on top of the ones that are already given to you. Any invocable Apex methods you have already built can be exposed as an MCP tool. Any auto-launched flow can be exposed as an MCP tool. Any custom Apex REST endpoint, any Aura-enabled method, any named query API, all of these can be exposed as tools. If you have already built business logic inside Salesforce, approval processes, complex calculations, custom data transformation, all of it can now be called by an AI agent through the MCP. You're not starting from scratch. You are opening a door to the work you have already done. That reframe is important. Headless 360 and MCP are not asking you to throw away your existing Salesforce investment. They are asking you to make it accessible in a new way. The career advantage of understanding both. Here is the honest career case. Right now, most Salesforce professionals understand one side of this or the other. Some know Headless 360, very few know MCP. Almost nobody understands how they work together. The professionals who understand the full picture, how the platform exposes capabilities through Headless 360, how AI agents access those capabilities through MCP are in a very small group right now. Companies building agentic Salesforce solutions need architects and consultants who can design both sides. They need people who can decide which flows to expose as MCP tools, which Apex actions to make available to agents, how to secure that access, how to test agent behavior, all of that. That is not a role that exists in volume today. It is the role that will be in high demand in the next 12 months. The window to build this knowledge now while competition is low is the one worth acting on. Let me bring this together. Headless 360 and MCP are not two separate Salesforce announcements. They are two sides of the same shift. Headless 360 opened the platform 60 plus MCP tools, 4,000 plus APIs, 220 plus CLI commands, no browser required. MCP gave AI agents a standard protocol to connect to that open platform. Discover capabilities, fetch data, execute business logic. Salesforce provides 4 standard MCP servers out of the box, which is Salesforce Platform, Data 360, Tableau, and MuleSoft. You can expose your own existing Apex flows and REST endpoints as custom MCP tools. No rebuild required. The professionals who understand both sides are in a very small group right now. That group will be in high demand as companies build agentic Salesforce solutions in 2026 and beyond. Hit subscribe if this connected the two ideas in a way that finally made sense. New Salesforce content every Wednesday and Friday, so please subscribe and also drop a comment below which part of this are you focusing on first, Headless 360, MCP, or both together. I read every single comment, and if you are figuring out where to take your Salesforce career as the platform moves in this direction, I also do one-on-one career consultation. The link to book the consultation is in the description. Thank you very much.